attending this forum and discussion today, one thing really struck me hard, and that is to listen to the young people talk about Kenjinkai, which they have today, has really opened up some vision what the Kenjinkai should do right now in solving the problems that we have, which is mainly a deterioration in the membership and the non-interest of the young people, and specifically the question that was asked right now, what does a Kenjinkai offer for people who are not involved with the Kenjinkai? And I think we as a older generation have ideas, but I'm sure the young generations have ideas, and we should listen to more of the young generation. And so the other thing that struck me is that, as you know, we have 41 Kenjinkai in Southern California, and it's called the Kenjinkai Federation, and they meet every month, the first Thursday of the month. Why can't you young people have the same kind of a meeting, perhaps? Now, Ken, you from the Hiroshima Kenjinkai touched upon that today, that you have a coordinating council or meeting, or you had it.
Yeah,
now,
one time.
Yeah. Let's expand that. Yeah. Have a federation of the Kenjinkais. And what I want to really bring up, speaking English so they can relate to the young people. Now, I don't mean to criticize our Kenjinkai Federation, but if you go over there, there is not one English spoken over there. Now, how would a person who is newly elected as a president like our Kenjinkai, Arlene, go over there and sit there for 2 hours or whatever it is and not knowing what's going on over there?
Thank you, Henry.
That not only deters her from coming, but others to follow. And so I know the Kenjinkai Federation has a tradition, and they have rules and regulations, the way they and set mind on how they want to run the Kenjinkai Federation. And it's very difficult to change that overnight or even in the near future. Well, if that's so, why can't you people establish your own council or a federation and meet and discuss about how you can solve some of the problems that you brought up today? I would like to toss that for your further consideration.
Thank you for your suggestion.
I think that's an excellent idea, and since you have the building, we have a meeting place.
Well, I think that's a really helpful suggestion. One of the problems is that all the Kens are doing different things at different times. And I love to fish, and I know a lot of the Miya-Ken people love to fish. If we know there's an event that's going on for fishing, or Arlene there's a picnic or there's something like that, if we can get value-added situations for young people to come, young people only come because of the fact that if there's something to benefit them. A lot of the young people feel that, this is my parents' club, and we just go to the picnic because they make us go. And then they realize, like, wow, hey, this is kind of fun. The food's good, and we have fun for our kids. But that kind of coordination, I think, is really important, because if we know that some event is going to go on with Arlene or with Margaret that one of our young people might be interested in, then I think that's the benefit of what happens, is because we're all shrinking. If we all come together in unity, I think that will be a great benefit.
That's interesting, because Richard, the fellow who put that nice DVD together, and I were just talking before this event, saying it's up to us, really, to take the ball now and go. And so that's very well received. I think maybe starting with the four of us, you guys started with four, and you do have concerns. We do have concerns, and the young people are interested in other things, but like Mr. Kato says, what are those things? We have some ideas, but we also have a connection to what the older generation has wanted up till now. So maybe now it's time to start a new group aside from that, if that's, okay with everybody else. We always check with you guys too. But if that's okay, maybe we can go that route, and then maybe we can get over to some of the universities and recruit there. But I think that'd be an excellent starting point. I mean, that's what this is all about. How are we gonna make it grow, you know? And what we're doing right now isn't making it happen, so let's try something new. I'm all for it.
Wait, you want to go?
You're building.
Okay, first, everybody is welcome. I got a key, and I'll give you a key. All right? Now, second, we try to make all our events fun. We don't focus on the past. We know that the past is important, but we focus on how it's got to be fun. It's got to be stuff that people want. And then, not only that, it's so bad, we lose money on every event. We don't charge. There's no membership, and you know, we're lucky if we break even. We lose about $100 to $200 per event, but it isn't our money to begin with. So that's what I keep telling the Kenjinkai people. You see, we need a little extra money, and they're nice. If we work at the picnic, they give us like $500, but then we end up spending it here and there. So, but it's a struggle, you know. That's how we do it, but this is where we're at.
I know this is backtracking, and you had asked what the advantage of joining the Kenjinkai is, and I believe the one advantage that you would have is that the Kenjinkai has ties with the prefectural governments in Japan. So as you saw when we took our trip to Japan, the Kenjinkai members contacted the governor and the government there, and we had lots of exchanges between the people there. And when they do come here, then of course we open up our hospitality to the government officials. But that's the one advantage that we do have, is that we do have ties still with the prefectures in Japan.
Thank you, Margaret. We've got just a couple more questions because we got a performance to go. So let's
Hi,
get in as many as we can.
my name is Tracy, and I'm probably speaking from a really different point of view in this room. I'm 17 years old. I'm a gosei, and I'm one of the people that wanted to go to Japanese school. My parents didn't make me. I just started learning about the Japanese American culture, and I got really involved. I'm a volunteer at the museum across the street, and I'd really always wanted to learn about my heritage. I know my grandpa's from Hiroshima, and my grandma came over here when she was a baby, so she doesn't really know anything community-wise, but she grew up here in East LA during the 50s and met my grandpa here. But I wanted to know, because I'm involved in several youth organizations, Rising Stars, JCL. I know quite a bit of the young generation, more so high school than college right now, and I'm even going to a Rising Stars 6th graduation across the street after this. I mean, is there any information that I can give them? Because because this is the first time I've heard of this at all. So I'm like really interested and excited to get involved. Like, how do I start?
Well, I think if you're interested in your roots, then this is definitely a good connection to make, because we have people, now they called us the experts, but you know, we have people in our Kenjinkai that can give you history from way back. And so if you can get hooked up to maybe a younger group and then, you know, branch out and we can call in other resources, then that would be a really good connection for you, you know. I mean, just being, like when we were working on the 100th year booklet, just being with people of different generations, you know, expanded my horizons a lot. So I think you being 17 and wanting that is exactly, you know, what we're looking for to help revitalize our organization. So how would she start?
I think you're looking for like a source, and I think there should be like a central source of information, and maybe it starts with the museum, where, you know, Yoko's here, and she's the one who did the program, and, you know, if anybody wants to contact somebody, I mean, a simple sign like, you know, do you know where your Japanese roots are from? You know, and contact, you know, Yoko or somebody at the museum, and then they could spread it to the Kens, and then at least you can kind of have a starting point, because we're all in different locations. If you have one central point where you can get information, I think that would be really helpful.
But
And
I
I'm
think
su-
you're offering, aren't you, to spread information for us to the
And
young people?
I'd also like to become a member
Okay,
too, if
and
it's possible.
yeah, sure.
Ken has an application form.
Yeah.
ours are free, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's